sorry for the stream earlier. It got fucked up.
Start your week
because I accidentally turned off my TV. I'm gonna say fuck this. Just fuck that.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
I hate that.
As we'll see Tom Brady and the Miami Dolphins versus Russell Wilson
and the Seattle Seahawks.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
The Seahawks. Marcus Speckles' team versus my team.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. The football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins, and they will take
yeah.
26-yard.
That was a good blitz.
So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that will be complete.
Yeah, incomplete. Let's go. Right after him. Flex on him. Flex it. Oh!
Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Let's go there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, it's good. It's good, Tyler. It's good, Eric. I'm on this signature.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
second and 11 now. Wilson, and his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third down.
It looks like we're dumb. Come on. I'm a Texan.
Take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky. Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to get 7 out of this.
Can you please make a rant about going to the Galaxy and Wonder Woman? I'm still thinking, man. Let me think still. I'm still working on an idea.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy the defense has had better focus on.
So how's Dulce going?
It's Carson. And not a whole lot doing there. So he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. He just made a great play there.
He's alright. Is he being salty?
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks, nothing.
Dolphins bring on an extra.
We gotta watch what Dulce is up to. I blocked Tyler, by the way. Is that good? If I don't fully trust him.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's a little grumpy. Look at me. We gotta knock out these Seahawks today.
Yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now.
I mean, it's your choice if you're not trust either.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Some of these play calls,
No.
I think they're a little conservative. Now, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that.
Yeah, I guess that's okay. I know it is, Eric. I love it today! Oh, fuck!
Keys made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Yeah, we timing out.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle.
Yow Rock.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the ball.
Yeah.
This one goes all the way into the
I always hate fake default skins.
20. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. There's a lot of talk in training camp about it. So a 1st and 10 coming up from the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the... This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So now... First and goal all the way down at the 10. Nothing conservative about that play call.
Jenkins Clan, don't miss out, by the way. Does your clan have Discord? I don't think so. So, and
Throwing on second and long. Wilson, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
here we go. Feeling.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Look how fast I am.
Dolphins.
I'm faster than Shark. That's a head charge.
And this is brought all the way back. A fumble.
Me Dolphins.
Taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
Exactly. Take it to the house. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins #1. Okay, the reason I asked is because I won. Okay. Alright, Eric. Let me say one thing. I already heard that and I'm not happy.
Let's see what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense strikes out first and
Everyone wants to join Vincent's clan now.
first down with Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ohio. Yes, it's the worst. Christ, the worst game ever. I know it is.
It's across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
For us, yeah, okay.
There's another failure right there on third down.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been
Even
one of the bright spots.
Angelo's little fan bases.
Returnable for Grant. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 8.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Broncos who were able to come in and get the road victory. 31-10 was the final score. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off opening.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it?
Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The throw complete to Dorsett. 9 yards.
I don't know. No.
Not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Please, yeah.
They are a run-first group, but when they throw the ball, they want to throw it downfield and sting defenses. And Philip Dorsett provides great speed.
Thanks.
Target downfield in order to get that done. Nice catch there. His speed.
Oh yeah.
Establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now, if you're... Second half.
Oh, Jimmy, look at that.
Pitching a shutout as we drop you back into the action. Now Wilson on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case,
We're holding control.
And turned it into a big play.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the delay, here's Carson. And he's going to be met
We're
at 43.
We're defending who cattle. And when we
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The last
Hey there, Glick Shot. It's been a long time since we met ya. I'm doing good. I kind of miss you, man.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm doing good. I'm playing a game I actually
It's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
What is my favorite thing I like about you? I like you, man. I mean, everyone else.
That you try to execute offensively.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been nice job against it.
I'm gonna sing the. I'm not singing it.
To him in this game.
Now here's Michael Dixon.
I never did. I always was nice.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its...
Dun, 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 dun.
And also with a shutout intact as they look to finish this off.
Oh, yeah.
To throw is Wilson on 1st down.
It's nice.
Will decimate the intended receiver.
Since when who told you that? Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, right?
That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll be brought down right at 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively is
Do you have school? No, I don't.
Run after catch. A tackler line.
I don't have school.
That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
Next month I have school. If you like four, you
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Who's your favorite NFL team?
They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
It's always interesting
Dolphins.
Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Dang, you have a long break.
Domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense.
Come on, man. That's right. I have the longest break in the world. I'm not a bad guy. I need shoutouts. I guess that's good after go.
With the lead and also with a shutout intact as they look to finish in the fourth quarter. Wilson it's loose. It's out, fumble.
When did you start this summer? I guess probably on June. June 10th, I guess. June 10th.
You're right, got the lucky bounce, able to retain.
I think I'm gonna take my.
You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough?
I was gonna make my funeral video about my dog.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times.
Oh, that makes sense. What's that? My mic there? I respect you, man. I don't hate you. You like Gtastic more? Is he funny? Is he funny? Are you gonna make me?
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like
No, hey.
try and hit your receiver on the run.
Oh, well, ass words.
Get low rack yardage.
And Steeler,
Get to him and keep him short of the first.
Let me do my meme real quick.
Set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Get to that again.
So, victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense,
I mean,
shut out Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that, you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
alright, you little shark thing. I'm up.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
No,
Start
I've
your
all.
week by installing your game plan.
Oh, 49ers.
Today, from the Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California.
Go, Sam. Let's go 49ers.
EA Sports.
There's no.
Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers versus Tom Brady
And the Miami Dolphins.
We are about
That
40
team
miles or
does
so
all.
south of Candlestick Point at a place
What do you think of me?
14. As you get a look at Levi's Stadium.
California!
A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone gone alongside Charles Davis. Take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And a scout folks believe that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
This is a
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Breaks a tackle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 57 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And this is caught off a deflection. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
Still able to pull it in for the reception. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line.
Come for me, not Angela's world.
From the gun,
Angela is funny.
he's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The
No gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. As the Dolphins
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hands of the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so he leaves him with a 3rd and 7.
Angela's world.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The Dolphins do the job defensively.
Oh, I thought that was a touchdown.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with
I
their
know.
eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. We'll see how the rest of the game goes.
A lane opens here.
49ers.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to
I like the 49ers. That's a good team. I guess.
the best ever at 43 years
I don't know.
of age.
Anybody who goes to college.
Tom Brady.
His game last week reminded me of the old song,
Yeah.
Accentuate the Positive. That's about all they do, right?
Good.
Over 300 yards. Receivers happy. Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big time game.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Here's Gaskin.
I like the 49ers. They're good.
That was pretty impressive. And he fires one incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And
Defensively, here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points
Alright,
scored in the NFL. So
is an a-hole. He's a...
you gotta
Oh, flag!
to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the
Yo,
field.
keep streaming good videos. Ah, thanks! Good videos. Ah, thanks!
Retract the touchdown.
Aw.
Chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch.
Ah! Or justice and then the hype.
Brady to Gronk.
You know.
Connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question
You like
about
the
it.
Dolphins or 49ers? The Dolphins.
He's deadly serious about his football.
Beast Fest, I mean, you can stay. Subscribe to the channel if you're new.
Brady now on first down.
I like the way.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Great solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Now an option play on second down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Brady to throw again.
What the fuck?
The 49ers get there.
We're not letting them win.
A quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield.
We still... Let me make a meme.
Next-gen stats going to illustrate just how
Yeah,
the
we go.
quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground
That-
under 3 seconds. Point now to be first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Yeah, what's the roll?
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. First and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. 4-yard line. Second and goal.
What the fuck?
Brady gets away with one. Lucky could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Devontae
No, dude.
Parker, the intended receiver. It's third and goal. He's
Dad!
Dolphins.
Like to be there.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route,
Dude,
the throw, touchdown.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Come on, let's go.
This fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they got backwards.
Dun 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 dun.
Love the Seattle Seahawks. They're my favorite team. That stupid Miami Dolphin fan show up there at my Seahawks party. Hey, who shot my balloon?
Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Ew, it was...
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Goal kick.
Set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time,
I don't for the 49. Stupid hell. I root for the 49ers.
In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
That Dolphin better not show up today. My Seahawks.
happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down the field other than the extra point. That's it.
49ers 3.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his throw is going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football.
Yeah, that's true. The kind I made it.
On 2nd down, Mostert. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
All right, let's go.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball at the turnover near the middle of the field. You
Watch
take a
this.
shot near the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit
Yes,
off balance.
sir.
Take a
Yes,
shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
hands, meaning
sir.
you won't force it downfield.
I'm a fucking sir.
Go to the check down, go to a second option, and go and take the play that's
By second quarter. They'll run now with Gaskin. He's got a first down and more inside the
Oh, look at him! Touchdown again!
They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I.
Gaskin, his 3rd touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him.
Cheesy, yes.
Full head of steam behind him.
Nice.
Right on going.
And according to next
Yes,
gen stats, his
yeah.
better than 20 miles an hour. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when he would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake. And now he's going to get
Yes, I have you.
To get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Get off my effing lawn.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening
Yup, I have.
a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So that one will be accepted. starting field position at the 40. So that.
I feel good.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Now Garoppolo lost the football, but an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well.
And like a car dog on Tuesday. Yes, I do. I do need it. She's gotta get it. Huh? I'm sorry. That's right.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Dude.
From the gun, Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring it back. It's a 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Of course they are going to win the playoffs.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
No effing good.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot.
Yeah, I like this show. I have to go back to the words. Dolphins, yeah, Dolphins. Stay here all you want. Stay here all you want, man.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach doing it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Nelson, I was going to do it perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Just curious.
of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still playing. He's able to make a nice play there.
I'm not brush.
Going on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Wait a minute, they declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand.
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would
Hey, I'm fighting that.
and it works for them.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing.
Oh, come on. Jeez.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like
Screw Tyler. Screw Gtastic. Screw this.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It's Shaq
Screw
Lawson who worked his way in there to get it.
There's 3 seconds left. They lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we're starting to witness time
And the next two
again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To the first down sack.
this one,
And he's
they
gonna go down again.
not see.
Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps.
Hey Tyler, you're not gonna have that.
And they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Oh, the
7
real.
yards deep.
Oh,
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline.
Papa,
Terrific in the victory,
They're
as his guys up their mark to 4-1 now. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. 31-10 was the final score. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. That final, 34-0. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. as the second half gets started. And this carries into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mostert. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. You may hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Preston Williams.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
man.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. First and 10, here's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Again, it's Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Rob Gronkowski with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him point.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Well, come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to...
It smells terrible. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Now Mostert. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They run the option here on 1st and 10. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, it's complete. He's got Gronk. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a 1st down as well. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Richie James on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open man is born. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football, but an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Brushing off defenders. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive...
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Under pressure, they got him again. Kyle Van Noy in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Bombs at his own 49-yard line.
Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Some calls for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. This is Gaskin on the carry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 2nd and 8.
And now a first-time Pro Bowler from a season ago. It's Dalvin Cook. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.
today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jeff Driscoll and the Denver Broncos taking on Tom Brady and the Miami Dolphins.
An absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. The losers their last time out. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
First down.
From the gun, it's Brady. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Called out a very strong gain of 24. Play action. Now Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he finds Gronk. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And here he's got Grant. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Option play, and Brady's going to hang on to this. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and now it's 3rd down. Now Brady. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Brady now on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Brady. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Brady to throw again. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Dolphins add on to their lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the numbers here don't lie. According to the next-gen stats, he topped out at an even 22 miles an hour.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Brady now on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Brady, talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to next-gen stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about...
So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. On first down, Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Miami.
To throw is Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after play. days, but with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain, let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing that he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his...
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Brady now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator.
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First point of drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Brady. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, all the discussions we're having to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now Brady again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then
it'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guy. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Brady going to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Going to throw right side here, complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 98 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that's... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Brady got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. That throw by Brady, incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've...
We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to... Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Dolphins, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a home date next week. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.